Oh, finally I have the microphone working, and you didn't leave. You're still here. So we're not letting the season begin. We're going to continue to let the season begin. Thank you for being here, for your attendance tonight. We hope that something that we play, something that we say, something that we do will put you in a Christmas mood or get the Christmas spirit. You know, one of the ways that we find that we make love manifest is by doing things for people. So this is our way of showing thank you for putting up with all of us for rehearsals. Any day after school, when we say after, there are 30 kids stay after for practice. They're not told to. They just do it because they want to be good, because they miss performing for you. So that was a way to open up with Jim Swearingen, and it was called Let the Christmas Season Begin. The next tune is when we have it performed for you. I think we performed it today. It's from the Nutcracker. It's the ballet by Tchaikovsky. This is selected bits and pieces from the Nutcracker, and it's called Nutcracker Spectacular. The third tune we're going to perform is called The Heart of Christmas. I like this. It's a slow version of a tune that you know called O Little Town of Bethlehem. It says that in a small town, great things can happen. That we can't limit ourselves just because we're a small place. Really remarkable things and wonderful kids and parents and grandparents and anyone can come to a small place. Now, when we play for you, we don't do this as the two of us. We have two assistants as well. Except they don't know that they're going to assist us. They just come back for more. I'm not sure why, except through this expression, love. One of them is Mrs. Hagan, who comes over after her practice, comes over and works with part of the group. She's a middle school director. You've already heard her perform in her work. The other is an alumni who is working for a full-time job, still managed to come down and work with our trumpet section. His name is Zach Bush. He's here tonight as well. My job as conductor isn't so important tonight because I've been working with the percussion section, and there's a swarm of them. In the band world, any band director knows that when you hand out music, that when you hand the flute parts, the flute players have their parts, and there's not a rip, a smudge, a bend, a tear. It's perfectly returned back. When you hand it to the clarinet players, they doodle all over. They've written so-and-so loves so-and-so. They've erased. They've done everything to it. When you get to the tuba players, they've got a big footprint on it. When you get to the drummers, they never had any music because we made 40 copies and they've lost all of them. That's all of the drummers. So, self-appointed she's self-appointed. She volunteered me to work with the drum section to make sure that all things were tidied up and all things were well done. So even though I'm not part of the conducting, we've had a team preparing this concert for you. So this is the heart of Christmas. If you just close your eyes and imagine that you're in this place at Bethlehem to see this great miracle that's going to pass. a trip now. We're going to go around the world. This is what Jingle Bells would sound like if you play Jingle Bells in places such as Japan, Scotland, Russia, and then we return back to the USA. So you're going to have to find Jingle Bells hidden in these tunes. So this is Jingle Bells around the world. She always been telling me what I forget, which is a lot more. She said to remind me to thank Ashley in the art department for all the wonderful decorations for the concert tonight. For decorating the trees, decorating the snowflakes, all these wonderful things. So give a hand out to the art department. The people up in front have not been paid. They act a little bit overdramatic because they are alumni. And they get back yeah, they just got back from the bowl game, but we won't mention that. So, the next two tunes really don't need an introduction to the first one. It's Polar Express. We all know the movie. These are highlights in the Polar Express. The second one is being called Jammin' Caribbean Christmas, and it has all kinds of percussion, and it's something that's a toe tapper. You can't help but move around because it's so infectious with this rhythm. When I heard that we were going to do these again, I said, oh no, not those. And they said, oh yes, these are tradition. So the next two you are going to hear is because they love playing these. They're tradition. Since we've been here and opened up, we played these. So, Polar Express, and then followed by a Jammin' Christmas. now's the serious part of the concert. All right. Yeah. Well, firstly, I have a question for you. All right. How many of you are married now or have been married? Raise your hand. Good. You know what I'm talking about, where I'm coming from. Firstly, when I came here, I moved here 39 years ago to the county. Still an outsider. You have to be born in the county, be in the county. About 39 years ago, this is my 40th year of teaching, and I thought that was a great record, except Mrs. Staley is beating that. I don't know how you did it, but she keeps on going. Yeah. Well, when you were married, first married, or if you're just married, and you look at that milestone, one of the big milestones is when you've been married for 30 years, right? And you have all these plans, and you think, how about we go to see a Broadway performance in New York, or Paris, or maybe Hawaii, and an extravagant dinner, maybe taking a concert. Well, guess what? This is 30 years. McDonald's. She didn't get to eat. That was actually me. And you see the concert that we're attending. And so I thought I would present flowers. And so I sent my son in pursuit of flowers. And he came back and he said, "Dad, the flower shop closed at 4. So I asked him why. I said, "That's okay though. Walgreens has plenty of flowers." He said, "No, they don't." I said, "They don't?" "No." "Well, what did you get?" "Well, I got a Twinkie." So this is what he brought back. Maybe 30 more years. So if you have an anniversary, we're going to have the anniversary to all of you as well. If you have a birthday, happy birthday. Merry Christmas, all of those things roll together. We want to wish you all of those. Except that the serious part of the concert now, it's near and dear to my heart. Comes from a movie called, from Dr. Seuss, "You're a Mean One, Mr." Why did you put Cook on there? Mr. Maggie, Mr. Grinch, because they think I'm the Grinch. They even said the other day, "Let me see your hand." Why? It's not green. Maddie. Maddie's our field commander, who led us successfully to so much success in the marching field. But that couldn't be done without volunteers, with parents, people that showed up all the time, who took care of us, who one great big family to provide for march season. Now, concert season we're still taken care of, which shows that people express their love the best way they can. So, this, however, has nothing to do with that. This is, "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Maddie," because my heart grew 30 years ago. Thank you for your patience. We have two more tunes for you. The next one is called A Cartoon Christmas. These are not newer cartoons, but one if you're a little older that you might have heard before, and they mix Christmas tunes with this. So this is the Cartoon Christmas. There will be a test on how many you recognize. And if you don't fail, or if you don't pass, you have to stay here and listen to us all again. And then it comes time for one last tune. Yes. We enjoy preparing music for you. We enjoy sharing it with you. I love it to come in and there's no place to sit and people are lined up and can't even get into the rehearsal hall. That to me is just your way of showing love. So thank you so much. On behalf of all band members, on behalf of the two of us, on behalf of Mr. Altizer, Mrs. Hagan, Mrs. Ashton, we want to thank all of you for your attendance tonight. Hopefully, you'll take someone in the middle school or someone on the stage and tell them how much the performance meant to you and tell them how much that you love them. The same for you would do. Likewise, I want to thank Mrs. Smith, our administrator, our principal, because tomorrow she's arranged for us to give concerts in student body as well. So, for once, I don't have to clear out the stage. So, Eric, you got lucky this time. That's Mrs. Hagan's father. He helped set up the stage. He didn't realize that he is not leaving here until it was all cleared up. But Eric, these all have to be moved back. Hate to tell you that. So, we have one last tune for you. I'm going to ask you to say a word or two before we finish. You need to say something. They don't think you can talk. She gave me the microphone and she said, "It'd be the MC." And I always ask why. Mr. Cook, MC. I said, "Wait, Mrs. Cook, MC." So, thank you once again. We love all of you. Same with all of you. Even though sometimes many of them get aggravated, right? Truly, you make the job work. Right? 40 years of this is still fresh. Although tonight, I'm tired. So, Merry Christmas to all of you. With love from all of us. All right. Say goodbye.
Yeah.